This is you, a smart business owner with a great service or product that you want to share with the world. And like any other business owner, you realize that you need to spread the word in order for people to know about you and why you're so awesome. So you, like everybody else, had to go out there and sell it, so people could call you or come to you to buy what you offer. Until a great invention came along called the internet and connected everybody together. And it made shopping so much easier for everyone. Now you can quote, ask, consult, buy, ship, resell, compare, and more, all from the comfort of your home. At first, some people were a bit skeptical about it, but eventually they realized that they had to embrace it if they wanted to keep being competitive and in business. So you as well thought that it was a good idea, so you took the first step and created a website for your business. Soon, you realize that yours, just like many other trillions of websites, are floating alone and barely known in infinite cyberspace unless you did something about it to promote it. You also realize that, just like you, there are hundreds of others out there who offer the same or similar services you do. Some with lower price, others with faster delivery, better warranty, free perks, or some other thing to try and snatch your potential clientele. So how do you differentiate? How do you compete? And most importantly, how do you make people choose you over the rest? And then another great thing came along called social media. Social media is the word of mouth of the 21st century. You don't believe me? Look around and you'll see that at least 50% of the people you encounter every day is using one of these. And on there, they Facebook, tweet, comment, chat, share, like, and more. Constantly. Social media opened a whole new world of possibilities for business. Before, online was very impersonal and the best offer won, no matter who you were, no matter where you were. Now, the rules of the game are changing. Your customers don't have to deal anymore with an unknown or a faceless brand. With social media, they get to feel they are dealing with a face. They're dealing with a person. They can get advice, be referred to you, feel more at ease, and trust who they're buying from, as well as get a great competitive price, of course. But most importantly, you can actually build a relationship with your customers online. And the best part about social media is that the more you do with it, the more it increases your ranking in search engines and the more real chances you get to be found. And even more, the more people that like you or join your social profiles, the more you increase your professional network to expand your business. And the more you increase your database of potential clients who may or may not purchase your services today, but most definitely may in the near future. So you do want to keep in touch with them and keep a good database. In other words, if you shake the tree of social media, you will eventually catch a bird. Okay, now you know that social media is a great tool, but how do you make it work for you and your business? How do you make it make money for you? And this is where many people get lost or are clueless about how to make it work for them. But if you're one of the brave few that like to seize the opportunities, you decide to give social media a go. So you start with the ones you know. But then you realize that there are a bit more out there that you also would benefit to be into. And even more. And more. And more. And remember, the more you are in, the more exposure your business gets. But it's understandable that it can get a little bit overwhelming. So let's go back to the basics and only use the couple that you're familiar with. In order for social media to work for you, you need to keep it constantly updated at least once a week. So let's say that you spend an hour on Facebook updating and pimping up your profile, and then another hour reading other people's profiles, commenting, adding friends, joining groups, if not more. Then you spend a couple of hours making some interesting videos and posting them on YouTube. Plus another hour watching other people's videos and networking there, a few minutes on Twitter to update your status, and an hour spreading the word on their tweets, and another half an hour updating your LinkedIn profile, and an hour making contacts and joining professional groups, one more hour writing something relevant on a blog, and another couple hours more reading other blogs and creating links. And we have only begun to scratch the surface. If you add this up, you will realize that it's taking you a lot of time, and even more if you're not sure about what you're doing. Translate that into how much an hour of your time costs you, and you will see that this necessary promotion is already costing you more money and time when you could be focusing on other things for your business that no one else can do. And this doesn't have to be a struggle. How? Social media marketing. You may have heard about this before. Many companies out there say that they offer this, but what they really offer is to set it all up for you and then leave it there stranded for you to manage later. So you're back to square one. Other bigger companies decide to delegate this task to their IT guy. But again, your IT guy is not a marketing expert, so he will focus on solving issues but won't necessarily help you build an online strategy. And on the other hand, his or her time may be too valuable to your company for them to focus on promoting when they should be fixing the bugs that crashed your server, and it's making your whole operation crumble. Finally, some people think social media marketing is just placing an ad in other people's website, when in fact that is just paying to share a little bit of other people's spotlight, when in reality you want to be creating your own spotlight. So what we offer is to orchestrate all social media for you, so it's running smoothly and constantly generating that buzz that your business requires to build your brand's momentum. What we do is update your profile constantly, blog for you, create links, expand your network, and proactively promote your brand. This way, everything is constantly linked back to you and people find you easier. Even the search engine crawlers find you faster because you always have new content. And the path leads to where you want: results. So it's not really advertising you're getting, it's not a one-off and then it disappears. What you are getting is a team of IT guys and marketing gurus merging their brains to proactively build momentum for your brand. So they will set it up and keep it running at top speed, so you don't have to worry about it ever again. Now you can go out there and focus on what you do best, making your business grow. And we got all the online promotions sorted for you. Ready to get started? Click here.